Hello, fellow readers and booktubers. This is a tag called A Reader's Favorite Songs. It's a tag that was created by Greg at another Bibliophile Reads. I want to read the prompt here. It's not a traditional prompt. It's not like there's 10 questions or anything. It's just kind of a statement that Craig makes to kind of explain what this particular tag is all about. This is what he writes. People read, but they often listen to music as well. Do readers' choices in music reflect their preferences in reading? As a reader, what songs interest you? Let the viewers decide whether musical tastes match reading tastes. Name a few of your favorite songs. There's no need to put them in a specific order unless you'd like to. There's no minimum or maximum number of songs required. People tend to resist being bound to a set number. I just want to add to this. I've noticed that Craig himself and other people who have responded to this, somehow the number 12 has emerged. Your 12 favorite songs as a reader. So I'm going to go with 12. Anyway, Craig continues, don't overanalyze each song. A brief comment will be sufficient. I'm saying songs, but interpret that broadly. There are many kinds of music that might not fit the strict definition of a song. Go with whatever feels right to you. Now, like Craig, he mentions that he's mostly a classical music person, and so am I. I like to listen to a lot of classical music, although lately that's been eclipsed a bit by jazz. I've been listening to a lot of jazz, and then at some point I'll probably go back to classical music. It's kind of a seesaw effect, but then rock and roll, and that's my roots. That's the music of my life. The background music of my life has been rock and roll and all of its different permutations. So the way I'm defining song here is your typical song that you might hear on the radio or that would appear on an album. So I'm going to avoid, classical music as much as I love it. You have symphonies and sonatas and concertos that have different movements. That's not a song. Jazz, very tempting there, but I'm also looking for music with lyrical quality to it. A lot of jazz songs are purely instrumental, and it's more improvisational skill rather than a particular melody type thing. I don't know if I'm really explaining myself well there, but I'm sticking to rock and roll music and different kinds of rock and roll music at that. And it's always, it's a taste thing. What are these choices what do they reveal about me as a reader? I'll leave that up to you to decide. I'm not going to overanalyze myself with this. One of the people on BookTube who responded to this tag was Brian at Bookish Texan, and he had said some things that I relate to very much. First of all, he mentioned that he himself doesn't really play anything. I don't either. I studied some piano when I was a kid. I really do wish I'd stuck with it, but that's long past now. So I'm not a musician, but I do like music a great deal. The only thing I like more is reading. And Brian also said that he put up his list of the 12 songs he liked the best, and he says, my list could change tomorrow, so could mine. This is something that's constantly in flux. But as of today, here are the songs that came to mind. And I was just jotting down a list as the songs came to me. The first one on the list was by Steely Dan, and the song is called Dr. Wu. It's on their Katy Lied album. I know Steely Dan is usually thought of as a jazz rock band, but they were more rock before they became more jazz. And Dr. Wu is a song during that transitional period in their music writing. And of course, Steely Dan is just Walter Becker and Donald Fagen. But Dr. Wu is a short, about a 4-minute song, very catchy melody, very upbeat, a great saxophone break in the middle of it. But the lyrics are just haunting. It tells a story, but the story is kind of vague. It's just kind of out of reach. What are they really talking about? There's something devastating in it. It's about some kind of betrayal. My favorite part, as far as the lyrics go, at the very end, they sing, she is lovely, yes, she's sly, and you're an ordinary guy. Has she finally got to you? Can you hear me, doctor? That line, and you're an ordinary guy, that is just one of the most devastating put-downs in all of rock music or rock and roll lyrics. And within the context of the song, I think you might understand that, but it's a great song. Dr. Wu by Steely Dan. My second choice was The Weight by the Band. This is classic rock at its finest. And again, a lot of the songs that I've chosen here really do tell stories. This is about a story about a journey. It's about endless traveling on the road, being fatigued by this. And to say to be on the road is just to be moving through your life and being kind of ground down a bit. And at one point, they sing, "Go down, Miss Moses, there's nothing you can say. It's just old Luke, and Luke's waiting on the judgment day." My third choice, Visions of Joanna by Bob Dylan. To choose one Bob Dylan song it's impossible. He was certainly the most prolific songwriter ever, and I would guess maybe 85 to 90% of his songs are absolute genius. He's. I know a lot of people have trouble with his voice, but he writes music, but it's music and poetry in the perfect combination. And this song from the Blonde on Blonde album, Visions of Joanna, I think represents Dylan as a poet at his best. The song begins, "Ain't it just like the night to play tricks when you're trying to be so quiet? We sit here stranded, though we're all doing our best to deny it." That could be the opening to The Wasteland. Another great line, "The ghost of electricity howls in the bones of her face." Again, that could be T.S. Eliot. That could be Ezra Pound. Dylan as a poet is just, there are a few that come close. Number 4, another Steely Dan song, "Home at Last." This one I've always liked. Again, I like it musically. I like the music. It's beautiful, beautifully produced. It's very moving. There are just 2 verses and a chorus, but it does make reference to the Odyssey. And the chorus is, "The danger on the rocks is surely past. Still I remain tied to the mast. Could it be that I have found my home at last?" This is an interesting angle on Homer's Odyssey. That in the Odyssey, of course, Odysseus is trying to get back home. In this song by Steely Dan, this beautiful song, the suggestion is maybe Odysseus, while he was at sea, tied to the mast, maybe that's his home. He's already home while he's at the sea, or on the seas. So quite brilliant. The 5th song is "Viva La Vida" by Coldplay. Every time this comes on the radio, I stop everything and listen to it. If I put it on my shuffle list and it comes up, I just freeze and listen to it. I don't know what it is. I hear Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing, "Be my mirror, my sword and my shield, my missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, I know St. Peter won't call my name. Never an honest word, that was when I ruled the world." Well, who's the I in this? I remember when the song first came out, it's been, I don't know, maybe 15 years now. When the song first came out, there was lots of speculation. Who's the singer? Who's the now I don't mean the singer in the band. Most of these songs, the singer is taking on a persona. Like the Steely Dan song I just mentioned, that's Odysseus singing. In this one, who is this singing? I've heard it mentioned it's the Catholic Church, it's Napoleon, it's a pope, or it could be anybody really. It's just a haunting song. Then number 6 by the Counting Crows, "Mr. Jones." Again, the Counting Crows, I like a lot of their music. This one has that great line in there, "I just want to be as happy as I can be." Even though the song isn't really about someone who's happy. Although the song sounds very upbeat, but if you listen carefully, it's a man struggling to find his own identity. Number 7, "Laredo" by Band of Horses. I love this one. "Is this the first time in your life it's hard just to get by?" Laredo, Band of Horses. When I first heard them on the radio, I thought it was Neil Young. They have a very wonderful sound. The musicianship is remarkable, but the song "Laredo" has always touched me. And then, number 8. Now this one is going to scandalize some of my friends, or at least the friends of mine who are the same age as I am. I'm going to mention here a very recent song, and I think some of my friends would just poo-poo this right away and perhaps not even listen to it, or certainly not listen to the artist. It's a song by Billie Eilish. Say what you want about her. I find her voice just haunting. very powerful, even though she kind of sings in a whisper. There's just something wonderful about the way she sings. And this is a recent song of her called Birds of a Feather. I don't know what I'm crying for. It's a love song, and she's crying because she's found the love of her life, but she realizes that she's probably going to lose that love. It's a beautiful song. I mean, there's just no denying it. My friends out there who just like look down on Billie Eilish, really give this song a chance. Just, get over yourselves because you're denying yourself the opportunity to hear a wonderful song, Birds of a Feather. Number 9, Roman Sunset. This is by Bridget Kearney. She's the bass player for a band called Lake Street Dive. And this is from a recent album that she did, Roman Sunset. And it's about the collapse of the Roman Empire, but it's truly about the collapse of all empires, even the American Empire, which, in case you haven't noticed, is crumbling just beneath our feet at this very moment. A verse on this I like, if God is angry, well, who am I to try to change it? Let live, let die, you sink or swim, or you'll learn to fly. Number 10 is a song by Bruce Cockburn, How I Spent My Fall Vacation. Again, this is a story song. Each verse represents another kind of little adventure that he had. And it kind of wraps up with, while the eye of God blazes at us like the sun. It's a very folky kind of song, guitar and beautiful rhythm, beautiful melody, and it just tells some wonderful stories. And then from the 80s, my 11th song is called Don't Dream It's Over by Crowded House. Again, this is one of those songs, beautiful melody, it sounds great, it just touches me at some very deep level that I can't really explain. You'll never see the end of the road while you're traveling with me. And then the 12th song, another very recent song by Phoebe Bridgers, who has had a solo career for quite a while now. I think she's got maybe 2-3 albums. I think she's just absolutely brilliant. The song is called Kyoto. I like this. I wanted to see the world through your eyes until it happened. Then I changed my mind. I love that. So anyway, those are my 12. I don't know what they reveal about me. I'll leave that up to you. You can throw something in the comments section if you want. So that's all I've got for you today. Keep reading and stay strong.